What's going on, everybody? All right, let me make a discussion. I want to have a discussion piece with y'all. I got a question starting out the gate. First, what is the difference between? And this is to be honest, because I keep getting vague. I don't care what blogs or posts I got. People are so this, but we're gonna discuss that. But I want to know. I'm asking you guys personally. Nah, I done bought the wire. Now I want to know what's the difference between this and this. These both are one gauge. These both are 1/0. But what's the difference between this one and this one? What's the difference? What's the difference between? These are all the same. These are all 1/0. What's the difference between all these? Tell me. Tell me. Besides look, what's the difference? What makes it different? What makes all these different? What makes all these different? I just want to. That's the honest question. Now every time I ask people, I go out my way, and people are so. It's like people are like, I generally want to know, and I get. You guys don't owe me a direct answer. You don't have to. And even if I do pay you guys for answers, I still don't get a direct answer. It's like I get a roundabout answer, or your world is so skewed in this bubble that you don't know anything else. Like I was asking the guy today. I said, man, you got any 1/0 power cable, like a good, that flows at 12 volts. He said, yeah, we got the 1/0. I said, okay, you know what 1/0 I'm talking about, right? Like it's fat, And I was like, let me see, let me get a 1/0 thing. I said, this is 1/0. And he's like, yeah, this is 1/0. The little thing. He gave me a little 1/0 thing, and I'm gonna try it anyway. He gave me these. Now I said, this is not 1/0. He said, yeah, it is. I'm like, no, this is not. This not 1/0. How is this 1/0? This don't even look like 1/0. This is like 14 size, like a 14 gauge size. 1/0, like 1/0. He's the notice 1/0 gauge. Which, in the contrary, he right. This is a 1/0 gauge. Okay, but what is the difference between that 1/0 and this 1/0 besides the size? Is the question. Yeah, and the strand. So what, right? But if you think on the way, if you would to toughen the strands up like this and like this, they damn near look the same. So what's the difference? What's the difference? More strands equals what? Nobody tells me nothing. He's like, you look on YouTube. I'm looking on YouTube, and people say just get the strands. They don't tell you why. People don't like to tell you why. That's the problem I'm having with car audio, the car audio community, is people don't like to tell you why. Just do what the hell I say. And don't question anything else. It's like Bible. It's like going in the Bible and you're reading and you're trying to ask the pastor or the deacon board, hey man, I want to know what's the reason for you don't question God. It's like I can't, but you let me teach you the word, by the way. It's like that's why I ask for. Aren't you supposed to be asking questions about these? Why is it so forbidden to ask questions? And why, when I do ask questions, like I was asking questions on what does this mean, they'll tell me to just go watch it. And I'm like, I've been watching this stuff, dude. I don't understand what I'm watching. I need you to explain to me what I'm watching. And then when they're trying to explain it, they explain it to you, but they have little acronyms like, let's say for example, that in our community, TFT. And if I keep saying TFT to you over and over again, you will sit there and as the watcher would be like, what are you talking about, TFT? And I'm like, well, TFT, I play TFT. I don't know what TFT is. And then I'll tell you, and then be like, they ask me what TFT is. Go Google it. Do you not know that is? Ain't that? I don't know what the term of that is, but it's like I'm asking a person that does the thing, the horse's mouth, and you can't tell me. So you that highly of whoever, or that stuck up, or what, I don't know what you call it. Whatever the word is, put it in the description. I can't think of it right now. But you so of that you just say go Google it, and it's like, damn, okay, whatever. Like, like, I know not to ask you nothing no more. And, it's, why you just can't tell me? Like, when I go to these shops, these car audio shops, it's the same thing. It's like the stupider I am at the car audio shop, for some reason, the more smarter they are. For example, when I ask people to do this, for example, hey man, I want a 12, man. I come here, I want a 12. I want to be yamming. They say, hey man, yeah, we'll get you yamming, we'll get you jamming. I'm like, cool, man. Hey man, we got this Rockford. You know about Rockford? And then if I say yeah, then you'll kind of see that change a different tone. But if I say, no, what's a Rockford? Rockford sounds like some kind of, Rockford sounds disgusting. I thought Sundown Audio, it's like, well, we don't sell Sundown Audio here because we're a certain distributor. Okay, cool, I learned that. Great, fine. You know, it's like, well, can I get y'all to order Sundown to come here? Well, no, we don't do that kind of thing. You know, it's like, well, what if I go, you know, and then when you go down the rabbit hole and say, what if I bring my own in here? Well, see, that'll be a different type of thing because we have to do this and that, you know. And again, you are correct on what you're saying, right? But if you are a shop and you can do these things, then what's the problem of you doing these things for me and I pay the money? Okay, cool. So let's say I actually do these things, right? And then you do these things for me. Well, now the price that you gave me for your guys' Rockford Fosgate or whatever the case may be with the wiring, it's the same thing. I'm buying the same thing pretty much. I just want this. I just want the name. Right? So for some reason now with labor and all that stuff, you're putting into the same box you got for the Rockford in a sense, right? Or you putting it in a little weaker box in the Rockford, right? Then what you do is you hike the price up $400 or $500. So I go from that Rockford setup was $1,000. That was $1,000. So when I wanted something else, well, that'd be $1,500. So now wait, where's the extra $500 come from? And I brought my own equipment in. You would think that if I bring down to my wires, my fuses, my amplifier, my speaker, and even my own box, or let's say even my own box, you will put me on this huge waiting list now. Now you're gonna put me on a waiting list. Now I can't do it right now. We're gonna have to wait. We'll put you. Let's see. We ain't got everything lined up until shit. It's looking like 3 months from now until we can get to you. Really? So today you was about to sell me that Rockford Fosgate. You was about to put that together right now. Right now. What happened? Why we can't do that right now? Why we can't do mines today? Why I have to be on the waiting list for it today? Why would I want something right now? You look and say, yeah, we can put you in a couple of days from now. But when I come in a day or two later, I can't see what's in your book. So you can always say, we can fit you in. You can't fit me in now. I brought in my own stuff. You just putting it together. And you getting your $500. So I done bought my own parts and you getting your extra premium $500. Why are y'all shops like this? Why are y'all people like this? Why when I ask people questions, you guys go and you would give me the runaround about things. I get it. Look, I get it. You want to make your money. I get it. You want to make your money. You don't want to sell in parts. You don't want to sell stuff in pieces. I can't go in here in one place and buy this piece for, hey, oh, you got this piece on sale here? Let me buy this piece on sale here. Oh, you got these wires on sale? Let me buy this wire at this shop. I can't go to 5 different shops. Well, y'all make no money this way. Look, I'm losing my money doing this. I'm going around using my gas to do it. So it's still a lose-lose situation any way you slice it. You still getting your money. But how come when I ask for a personal box with a certain size, it's hella high water to pay for? But why when I ask you to build me a box, it's way cheaper? I've done this. I've been doing this thing for about 2 years. I walked into a shop, asked the question like I didn't know what I was doing. They gave me all this stuff. Sounds like a good deal. Cool. I go in there 2 months later or 3 months later. They don't know who the hell I am. So I go in there, I ask, hey man, I got my own parts, this and this and this. Can you do it? Either it's the same price for you to brought your own shit in there, or they didn't hyped it up somehow. Okay. And like I said, I've been having problems ordering my wire. People stealing these things because this is expensive stuff. I realized Downward Sound, I ordered something for Downward Sound 2 to 3 times already. This is not the best company. I love the company. I've been getting all my parts to them. But for the last few couple of months, whatever, I've been buying stuff from them. And I think people done got up on Downward Sound. And Downward Sound, I think they didn't package their stuff differently to where you can see Downward Sound and people know what the hell is coming in. And they steal that shit before they get to it. They steal the damn boxes before I get to it. And I'm sorry, I stay in an apartment. Yes, I stay in an apartment. So when it comes in, people can do that. I can't get there in time to sign off on it. Or I will send it to somebody who do stay at their apartment and they'll scalp it before that. Or it gets lost in the... Trust me, I get it. I already know. Yeah, I got all the answers for you, Charles. I've been running this rodeo I've been losing money. I lost over $1,000 in money. And then, of course, you can say, well, shit, you could have took that $1,000 and paid one time. Listen, I'm a truck driver. I don't have time to be sitting around for 2 months waiting on this stuff. I don't have time to be sitting around for a couple of weeks waiting on you to install something that I can do in a couple of hours. I can do this in a couple of hours. I've been installing myself. But it seems like it's different now. In these day and age, it's different. People act like y'all ain't got no money or something in this month or something, bro. I don't know what to tell y'all. It's just, I don't know. I just want to know why. Two questions. What's the difference between these wires? What's the difference between these wires? I need a good description or a link on where this is. And I don't want nobody saying, just get this wire, or it's just more flexible, or it has more strands. I want to know the purpose on what it does. They both say 1 aught. They both should flow the same power, right? Do they both flow the same power? Yes or no? I'm about to find out. I'm about to hook this shit up. This goes to a battery. I even said to him, this goes to a battery. Why come I could hook up the same system in the house, but I can't use the same wire as it goes to the house with the plug, and this is what you use in the building? Why? How come? I need to know these. These are things I ask professionals and everything, and even the professionals is like, just don't do it. It's like, well, why? Why not do it? Why not just don't do it? Anybody who wants these wires, by the way, also, if these wires are not correct, let me know in the description. I got 4 gauge, and I got because I need 4 gauge, and I'm gonna test these out. I'm gonna test these out first. I'm gonna put these together and I'm gonna see what works. And I'm gonna find out myself. And I'm not gonna run them hard. I'm gonna use them the way I use them. And I can't go nowhere because my thing. But I'm gonna use them. And then I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna hook them up to the same way I hooked them up as you would hook up this. And I'm gonna see for myself. But I want to know, what's the difference? I want to know I may not see a difference. when I hook them up. I may not. It may not run at all. You know. So they both run at 12 volts. You could both run these through 12 volts, I heard. Just saying. That's all I want to know. That's the question. That was my rant. Y'all shops are something else. Y'all worse than car salesmen. Y'all worse than Jehovah's Witnesses and all that stuff. I tell you, it's crazy to me. Not to be offensive, but it's just use reference for people who don't understand what I'm talking about. These are just references. It's not to be offensive, but it is kind of disrespectful to be not clearly answered, you know. And then when they do explain it, they explain it to me like I don't know what you're talking about. I get what you're talking about. Just explain it. You don't explain it. You don't explain the purpose. How much current runs through these wires. Why the current runs through this wire at this rate. If you put this here, can you still run the same amount of current in this same wire regardless? All these questions. And then when you look up the terms, the little acronyms, the TTTVs and all this shit and all that stuff, you can't really find. I've literally put what is AWG and OFC. People send me AW. I've never understood the description between the two. What is that? What is THHN and what is THWN? What is that? I know what the aught means, which is supposed to be sizes. Glad I thought, but nah, they don't look like it's the same sizes, brother. Don't get it. And I want my 4 gauges in green, but I don't be understanding. That's all I'm saying.